tap like to sweep aside delays and drop your zodiac sign in the comments. Your engagement tunes this forecast to your energy and unlocks its power just for you. Shot ordinary. Sometimes a day starts out ordinary. You wake, move through your routine, brew coffee or tea, glance out the window. Only later does a quiet certainty arrive. This day is different. It carries more than meets the eye. Today, 27 October, Capricorn can sense exactly that. Not so much because of external events, though those may come, but because of an inner turn, a shift in perception. You may catch yourself viewing the world through new eyes. What once seemed unshakable might begin to crumble, while what you'd overlooked suddenly takes on real significance. That's the gift of this day. It highlights where you've been too hard on yourself, where you've demanded too much, where you set aside your true longing. If you've felt worn down recently, as though climbing a hill without pause, it's because you truly haven't given yourself time to exhale. Today offers a chance, a soft, almost imperceptible impulse. If you respond to it, the day can bring what you've quietly wanted for a long time: peace in your heart, clarity of mind, and inspiration for your next steps. Me, Browi. In your interactions, mixed feelings may arise. People might reach toward you and then suddenly close off. It isn't about you, it's about them. Your inner state is unusually receptive now to the emotional tides around you. Don't take everything personally. You are stronger than you realize. Even if someone misunderstands you or fails to respond the way you hoped, it isn't your failure. It's simply the human factor, and you continue on. This day can reveal an intriguing facet of connection with those closest to you. Someone who rarely shows emotion could become more open, or you might sense it's time to speak from the heart. A sincere, calm conversation can change a great deal. The key is not to hide your feelings behind a mask of control, which you often do so well. If you're in a relationship, 27 October can mark a turning point. Not loud or dramatic, but subtle, nearly invisible. You may realize what you truly miss, or recognize how deeply you value the person beside you. If there's been strain, this is a day to move closer, gently, without reproach, simply by being present. If you're single, this can be an inner threshold, the moment you stop chasing a perfect ideal and stop telling yourself you must become better before you can love and be loved. Today whispers, you already deserve love, exactly as you are, with your strengths, your fears, and your singular soul. This day divides life into a before and an after. Quietly, tenderly. Your intuition is keen. You may feel the currents in others, their tones, their worries, even when they say nothing, and you will sense your own true desires, the ones you sometimes shield from the bustle of life. If you've postponed a conversation with someone important, this is a fitting time. You don't have to discuss the sore spots. Sometimes care alone is enough. Being there without forcing solutions or insisting anyone change. Your presence can be felt as support, a kind of inner shield from the outer world. Work may bring contrasts. On one hand, you might feel weary of constant responsibility and the need to keep everything under control. On the other, you'll gain crisp insight into where your efforts truly bear fruit and where you're merely dragging what's overdue to release. Many Capricorns will notice a quiet relief today, even if nothing outward shifts. It's like taking off an overstuffed backpack and feeling your spine and your thoughts unfurl. Something that pressed on you may finally ease. Or you'll simply let it go, understanding you're not required to carry it all. If you work with people or lead a team, be especially attentive to the room's mood. Someone may ask for advice, but more often they'll need your steadiness. Capricorn knows how to be an anchor, and today that quality is precious. Financial choices are best made calmly and without haste. You might feel tempted to leap into something that looks promising at first glance. Let your intuition guide you to wait, look deeper, and avoid rushing. The message is clear. Solid and steady outshines flashy but risky. If you stand at a crossroads, considering a job change, a move, or a new life direction, don't force a drastic leap. The energy of 27 October favors hearing your own heart. Not fear, not pressure, heart. The answer will likely arrive not as fireworks but as a quiet inner yes, a feeling that the pieces finally align. Decisions made from that place are the truest, not because you must, but because your soul resonates. Memories may surface. More than snapshots of the past, they're signposts. You might recall a time you were genuinely happy, or remember a pain you tucked away. Both matter, because today you can give yourself what was missing then. You can close an old door gently, not with a slam or bitterness, but with respect for yourself, honoring how you've grown. You no longer have to drag pain behind you just because it once belonged to your story. Capricorns often carry a sense of duty long past its due. Not because anyone forces it, but because letting go doesn't come easily. Today offers a rare chance to rewrite your narrative. Not the events, which remain, but your relationship to them. You can stop feeling indebted to someone who's no longer in your life. You can stop blaming yourself for what you couldn't have known or understood then. You are different now, more mature, more compassionate toward yourself. Within your family, trust may become a theme. Someone could ask for your support, or conversely, surprise you by caring for you. Don't refuse help. Pride often nudges Capricorn to say, "I've got it," but today, let yourself be strong and soft. Vulnerability isn't weakness, it's a point of growth. In love, you may see something essential. Real affection doesn't demand proofs or feed anxiety. It doesn't play chase. It simply exists. Warm, steady, alive. If doubts linger in your heart, ask yourself, is this truly love, or a habit formed by the fear of being alone? Forgiveness is favored, beginning with yourself. For what you didn't know, for the distance you allowed, for the times you didn't choose yourself. Today you can gently guide yourself back to a life that is felt, not merely lived. Creativity is supported too. Not necessarily a grand painting or a symphony, but small acts, rearranging a room, carving out a cozy nook, jotting down your thoughts. When you create from within, you heal, and this day is especially kind to that process. The day closes on a warm note, not with loud celebration, but with inner agreement. You may feel more space inside, fewer worries, fewer expectations, fewer criticisms of yourself, and more ease, acceptance, and intuitive confidence that you are on the right path, even if it's not yet fully mapped. Do something kind for yourself, even a small act, and it will echo for a long time. Turn in early, silence your phone, sit with quiet, take a soothing bath, light a candle, or wander outside without rushing. These small gestures tell you, I matter, I am needed, I deserve peace. Capricorn often chases efficiency, results, proof, but today is about gentle strength, the kind that requires no audience, and a confidence that rises from within. Give yourself a few hours in this state, and you'll notice how smoothly things begin to align. If you work with information, documents, or projects, consider setting aside critical tasks toward evening. Not because you can't handle them, but because focus may scatter and your energy is better spent on something more personal and heartfelt. You may feel drawn to tidy your home, sort photos, or reread old letters, each a form of inner cleansing. Relationships can unfold in a fresh way if you allow yourself to be genuine, not controlling, not testing, not reproaching, but real. Sometimes a simple "I missed you" or "it matters to me that you're here" opens doors that once seemed sealed. And if you're on your own, savor the taste of your own company, not as loneliness, but as a space where you can dream, plan, and be yourself without expectation. Capricorn's lesson is not only to achieve, but to be, not only to do, but to feel. This day helps you practice exactly that. Ask life today not for answers, but for directions, not for guarantees, but for hints. Stay attentive. The right person, the right idea, or the right sign may arrive in an unfamiliar form. A glance, a hush, a sensation that everything has quietly slipped into place simply because you allowed yourself to feel alive. Let 27 October become a date you remember with gratitude, the quiet beginning that leads to real change, not through a storm, but through inner awakening. If any part of this resonated, share your thoughts in the comments. I'm here. You are stronger and brighter than you think.